Let's take a look at how to install the DITRA-HEAT-PS and DITRA-HEAT-DUO-PS peel and stick membranes, a simple, clean and quick way to install electric underfloor heating. Always check that the substrate is clean, even and load-bearing, with no deflection. Any levelling of the subfloor must be done prior to installation. Sweep or vacuum the floor to remove any debris, ensuring all surface contaminants are removed. For timber substrates, ensure that all joints are securely fastened to the joists with screws no further than 300 mm apart. If necessary, clean any dust from the substrate with a sponge. For screeds, remove any surface contaminants and dust. The DITRA-HEAT-PS and DUO-PS membranes are available in rolls and sheets. Both should be installed at ambient temperatures of between 5 and 30 degrees C. In this first demonstration, we'll be installing the sheets on timber. Lay out the sheets to ensure they are consistent and even. Measure and cut the membrane using a utility knife. Once cut, we've laid out the membrane again to ensure that the studs line up for the next steps of installation. It can help to draw a pencil line so that all subsequent rows of the membrane align. Remove the release film from the fleece side of the membrane. Apply the DITRA-HEAT-PS to the floor, adhesive side down. Firmly stick the membrane onto the substrate by applying pressure using a float or roller, for example. Proper installation results in full contact between the adhesive and substrate. The membrane can be easily repositioned before applying pressure. The release film can be easily recycled as part of the household recycling. Larger scrap pieces can be reused elsewhere in your installation, but it is important to align the studs on the top of the matting to help make subsequent heating cable installation easier. Continue installing the membrane, removing the release film and sticking the adhesive side to the substrate. The installation of the membrane is now complete. Masking tape can be used to mark the areas where fixtures will be placed to help determine cable placement in the next steps. DITRA-HEAT-DUO-PS is installed in the same manner. In this demonstration, we are installing the membrane in the roll format on screed. Measure and cut the membrane. Remove the release film from the fleece side of the peel and stick membrane. Apply the membrane to the floor, adhesive side down. Again, the membrane can be easily repositioned before applying pressure. Be careful not to walk on the membrane once the release film has been removed, as this will activate the pressure-sensitive adhesive. Firmly stick the membrane onto the substrate by applying pressure using a float or roller, for example. Once again, larger scrap pieces can be reused elsewhere in your installation. Remember to align the studs to make cable installation easier. Continue installing the membrane, removing the release film and sticking the adhesive side to the substrate. The installation of the membrane is now complete. The heating cables and floor temperature sensors used with our original DITRA-HEAT membranes are also used in conjunction with the peel and stick membranes. The heating cables and floor temperature sensors are installed directly into the matting. They may be installed to produce customized zones or throughout the room. The heating cable may not touch or cross itself or another heating cable. If you get stuck, simply remove and reapply the cable in a different pattern. The heating cable must not be modified in any way or cut to fit the space. Verify that the heating cable is embedded between studs in the membrane throughout its length. The floor temperature sensor is installed within the membrane between the cable runs. 2 sensors are installed, while only one is connected to the thermostat. In this case, if the first sensor is damaged, then the second sensor can be easily connected to the thermostat without removing tiles. Waterproofing the DITRA-HEAT-PS membranes is done by using Kerdi-Keber and Kerdi-Care corners in conjunction with Kerdi-Carl. Make sure that all floor-to-wall transitions and joints are covered. A 50 mm overlap must be achieved at these areas to ensure waterproofing is complete. DITRA-HEAT Peel and Stick offers a simple, clean and quick way to install electric underfloor heating, with the same benefits as our original DITRA-HEAT membranes. So you're still getting uncoupling to ensure that floors aren't vulnerable to cracked tiles and grout, as well as waterproofing, vapor management, support load distribution, and crack bridging.